The honourable member for Cape Breton Centre.
Mr. Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Labour. This morning I heard the stories of former Donkin Mine workers and they made me frustrated and afraid. These workers are sounding the alarm about sparks flying without methane detectors, ceilings caving in and spraying concrete without masks. According to these mine workers, productivity is being put before safety, and I'll table that. These descriptions are similar to the conditions that resulted in Westray, and I'm scared that this government's response so far has been superficial. Mr. Speaker, at Westray, it took just one spark. That's all it was. My question to the Minister, will you commit to immediately and thoroughly investigating these complaints and make sure there are real consequences for any violations?
The Honourable Minister of Labour.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank the member for the question. This is a very important question. The safety at Donkin Mine and every other workplace in Nova Scotia is the utmost importance. There is no leeway when it comes to safety. I can assure the honourable member, I can assure every member in this House and every member in Nova Scotia that all of the issues that have been brought up have already been looked at and they've already been addressed with the company. The company is playing by the rules, Mr. Speaker. We've had a great working relationship with them. We do constant site visits, both announced and unannounced, and every time anything's come up, we've actually had the company respond. Mr. Speaker, I'd also like to add to the House that one time on a technicality, when the company had a generator that had not been inspected, we shut the mine down. So I want you to know how important safety is. We shut the mine down over a technicality of a generator that hadn't been inspected. The inspection was done, the generator was fine, and we knew there was probably no reason to shut the mine down, but that's how safe this mine is. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member for Cape Breton Centre.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a company that promised good jobs for our community. But within months of opening, it had dozens of safety violations, and within a year, it had cut 1/3 of its jobs. Now we hear the violations are continuing, and there is a culture of fear in the mine against speaking up about safety, or a union for that matter. In Cape Breton, we know from a long history that there is only one thing that makes the company listen to its workers, and that's a union. Now we hear management have told the workers that if they try to start a union, they'll just fire everybody and hire new workers. That's illegal and disgraceful. Mr. Speaker, will the minister commit to provide mine workers automatic protection in a union?
The Honourable Minister of Labour.
Mr. Speaker, to all the mine workers that are at Donkin Mine and any other workplace in the province, if they feel they're in an unsafe work environment, I advise them to call 1-800-9-LABOR. It's an anonymous tip. It's an anonymous tip line in the Department of Labour. We will send out our occupation health and safety inspectors immediately. Again, Mr. Speaker, I would like to reiterate to all the workers at the mine, we investigate every complaint that comes in. We do both announced and unannounced investigations. The mine is safe, Mr. Speaker, but we also have to remember that this is a very large industrial site. We have dedicated staff to the mine. And it is a dangerous work environment, but what we do is we mitigate that risk, and the mine is a partner with us, and we have seen very good results with the company and with the workers. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.